98.4 FM Talk. The Life of Midlands. 98.4 FM. Turn it up. 98.4 FM Talk.
Manero akanaka kwauri muteereri. Welcome to the Spotlight Show right here on 98.4 FM Midlands. My name is Brian Muyambo and I'm your host today. Chirongwa chatinotaura zvitsika nemagariro mu arts industry yedu, that is from Zimbabwe up unto international stages. So tonight we are going to have a very interesting topic which involves the controversies and scandals in the arts sector, especially in the Zimbabwean industry. So tonight I have three talented gentlemen here from Midlands who are going to help me unpack this topic and discuss the controversies and the scandals that have been happening in the music, in the acting films Zimbabwe. So tonight I am joined by Adamson Jeketera, who is a gospel artist. I have the podcaster from the Midlands province, who is Taffy, Taffy CEO. That guy is a very interesting guy, more Midlands. I think I know on my streets with that controversy as well. I'm also joined by NK27, who is also a dancehall artist from Midlands. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. Kwazwa vateereri makadi zvenyu.
Makadi Muya Zimbabwe inendetwa Ernest Shumba, an artist known as NK27.
Thank you, gentlemen, for coming to the show. So, Mudiane Miterere, if you want to be part of this program, you can join us by sending us your messages on our WhatsApp platform or a message platform that is on 0713060506, 0713060506. So, gentlemen, I've seen good in our arts industry. I've been rocked with a lot of scandals and controversies, and a lot of artists are being critiqued and attacked sort of on social media because they're always in the middle of controversies. Take for example, we have some hip hop artists. Let me just mention a name, a Ripaduze name. We have Holiton. A Zim hip hop artist is a very talented young man, but he has been found himself on the middle of controversies lately. For now, he has been 2 months quiet, and then he came up with his album. But in his career, he's been involved in a lot of things. Talking of Kutuka Mama artists, he has made, even in the last year, he said Mama artists akagaza top 10 chake chekuti ma artists kune ma artists apera. But so what's your take? I want to hear from you. Maybe I'll start with you, Mr. Jeketera. You've been in the industry for quite some time. So what do you think drives controversy in the Zimbabwean music industry?
Yeah, I think it's an unnecessary competition. Artists, they should learn to complement each other rather than competing. You know, when we begin to compete, but tichakwikwidzana apa ndo panozoita nyaya yekuti takusaizana kuti uyu hagoni ini ndindogona. Saka from the onset izvozvi ndo zvandinoona kuti zvinotokonzeresa pacompetition. Once you begin to compete, then you shall use whatever means to prove to people. So you'll be working to prove, not to actually to do the right thing, but to prove yourself. So that's what I see as the reason why we find controversies.
Okay. So finding yourself as an artist in the middle of controversies, and then you have backlashes, or they actually support you because you're your supporters. So coming to you, NK, what do you think drives controversy in the industry? Is it only about pushing? He said, Mr. Jeketera mentioned kuti it's about proving yourself. Is it not proving point yekuti I have a talent? And what's your take? Is it kuti are relevant? What do you think?
Yeah, munone zvinoitika ndezvekuti like munhu akaita saHoliton anga tomboti kudani ngachitsvaga attention, handi muri kuona kudani ngachitsvaga attention because anenge achiona kuti akanyarara zvogona kusheka because zvinoitika ndezvekuti unenge uchinyatsofila kuti pane vanhu vari kupusha saka ndikaramba ndakanyarara zvodhakwa handinzwikwi saka anotrya by all means andika kuzama kuda kugadzira drama kuti vanhu all eyes on me handimuri kuona.
Okay. So is it a good thing? I'll come to you, Taffy. 0713060506, 0713060506. Beloved listener, if you are just joining us, we are here talking about controversies and scandals in the arts sector, probably in Zimbabwe and outside the country. We are right here in the studio. I have three gentlemen from Midlands. I have Taffy, the CEO, who is a podcaster from Midlands. I have NK27 musician, and you have Mr. Adamson Jeketera, who is also a gospel artist. We are talking about controversy and scandals in the arts sector. And Abvunza inini ndikati what drives controversy, and NK and Mr. Jeketera vapa maonero au vamwe vari kuti you want to stay relevant on the spotlight, techida kuramba tiri relevant sema artists, and they have mentioned my name, and we have also coming to you Taffy, ndimi mapodcaster achona, ndimi vanhu vanenge vari musocial media each and every hour muchipusha maagendas. So coming to you kuti panzina na NK munhu arikuda kuramba ari relevant, what's your take as a media personality muno podcaster? Amusi kupusha agenda here kuti muri kurwizanisa even maartist achona? You are pushing those music because you is coming to your show. I know we have papa episode yako, and then you talk about all other things, and then you gaslight my artist eye, then you just mention go uyurumona say, and then boba vataura zvari kutaura. What's your take? Are you not also pushing controversy even as podcasters or as social media content creators?
Like, let me give an example, a practical example. In interview, and first then he cited some of the themes from sort of Baba and in the back so I drive about the GM rank of a purpose and we are show next.
Okay.
So I think controversy push out to also challenged over a pendulum. Was Pasana controversy one which I relax. So controversy without you down one is power and chance and that is upon that more fair and poor. Sanada the minimum game. Controversy, which is true. Into the content, you might come there.
So coming to you before ndoda kuti ngobva wabatanidza with this question kuti ikugadzira mari as an artist, as a podcaster, you're making money as an artist, right? But do you also think kuti in that sense, same freedom that you have could creators or could create just the ways my strategies I go everyone in the business is anima strategies kukura, anima strategies one mari. But don't you think we also have, how do you balance the creative side with social responsibility? Because we have people who are actually listening to your content, you have people who are actually listening to your music. So how do you balance it? How do you think my artists actually know goes to balance also social responsibility yako iwe mu communities as an artist?
As an artist, controversy, followers are go to unfollow. For example, when I'm a
but
something
yes.
Something which I is among my fans again. And I'm community because it's community of notice that was impact. So not something you put to go and those people who follow and don't answer to web by me point. No one is simple to get up follow me. So I'm sure we can find out to make sure as differentiate in such a way, which I'm not one just creating a clean branch. I'm sure it does all.
Okay, thank you. 0713060506, 0713060506. That is our number. If you want to join this program, you can come through with your message. You can come through with your opinion and comment. We actually value your contribution right here on 90.5 FM Midlands. So if you are just tuning in, ndiyo namba yauri kukwanisa kuti bata titaure nevarume vatatu vandinawo muno mustudio about controversies and scandals that's been happening in the arts industry, be it music, be it movies, my content creators vakawanda, you name them. So my next question to you, Mr. Jeketera, is: do you think, what are your thoughts on recent, as a fellow gospel artist? We have Mambo Tutere. He's been in this storm yekuti akamboya nekuti ndakasangana na Jesu, and then he has been trod on social media everywhere with people, and then he has been in the storm of infidelity, alleged infidelity between iye nemudzimai wake. As a gospel artist, how do you feel? What are your thoughts on those scandals? How do you think you should have handled the situations as a fellow artist? What do you think? What do you say about these scandals that's actually surrounding my gospel artists? Because we have seen even a lot of listeners, even a lot of audience yenyu inotolita look up to you as my artist. Kuti munofana kuti kana uri gospel artist unotofana kutoratidza kuti you have that you are that capable of leading people, because you can't be a gospel artist in as much as nzenza. You see, we have seen even Evidence Jiri, popularly now known as Queen of Gospel, Chiera. Akaba Asia music, achisia gospel music. She said, "Inini ndandri nzenza." That was her words. Papa said in an interview, akatara no ndakasiya kuimba gospel just because zvasingaenderani kuti ndoimba shoko raMwari inini ndichiita zvisiri izvo. So what's your take on those scandals and allegations of infidelity ori muimbi weshoko raMwari?
Ya pakutanga ndingati vanhu ava, chokutanga ndingati pa Christianity tiri kuti faith ndo the first thing chofanira kunge chine munhu, kuti this faith yokuti do you really believe in what you say, or do you do what you say, or you just say, or you just believed, or you just said I believe when you didn't believe. So it's a process anyway. It's a process, because trukuti there's this saying, this proverb, sow a thought, then reap an act. Sow an act, you reap a habit. When you sow a habit, you reap a character. When you sow a character, you reap a destiny. So that in a nutshell, ndo zvinoitika kuti munhu anotanga pakunamata pachinamato, Satani ane mbeu yakewo, Mwari anenge ane mbeu yake. So tiri kuti paunonge uchizosangana nematemptations, if you fail to resist, if you fail to believe kuti inini I've got my destiny, I've got my identity, ndakabva kuna Mwari, saka ndinoziva. Pane example yekuti Jesu achizwa na Satani, kana uri mwana waMwari,
yes,
chinja mabwe aite chingwa. Iye achitozviziva zvekuti mwana waMwari, Satani aizviziva, Jesu aizviziva. Saka iwe ukasaziva manje nokuda kwetemptation dzinouya, because at this current generation, people, they don't do what they say. They just claim to have God. They just say, or even for money. There's also love for money. Money is not bad.
But is it also not a primary objective as an artist to make money?
Making money, it mustn't be a primary objective. But money is going to complement what you do. You have got to aim to preach the gospel. Then you find the supporters, you find the financiers, you find the sponsors, when your mission is to preach the gospel. But we can't say we don't need money. We need money to complement what we do, to enhance that which we do.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Jeketera. Let me read some of the messages from our listeners and listening. Mama Shero Pamtapa, thank you so much for tuning in. Another message answer. Yellow 98.4. Shout out to my friend Taffy, the Everyday Podcast Show. Akanyanya mkoma na yanogo na zwakaipa. His query podcast is inspiring. Keep promoting local talent. Dimimuneyese. My name is Captain Shibo Pamkoba 20. Thank you so much, Shibo, for tuning in. We also have another message from our listeners. I support Papoindia NK27. Some artists cause trouble because they want attention. They fear losing fans. Thank you so much for your contribution. Your number ends with 678 at social. Thank you so much. Hanzi mama artists anongoda ukonzeresa confusion because they fear of losing the fans. Is it because, why do artists coming back to you, NK, fear of losing my fans? Is it because talent rako ringe risingakusvitse pauri kuda, but so you want the drama, the attention. They say you have music iri kubuda next week and then uri kuda kuzvipusha as a artist.
Yeah.
So unochichike iwe uchizati inini I've got a talent. Why would you put yourself?
Kune kunonzi kupera handinoona.
Okay.
Unotanga kubva wapera. Saka according to talent rako kuti rakasimba sei, like talking about wingiti aya madhara vanhu vane chipo. Kuzoita chipo chiya chekuti unoona kuti ichi chikai chikumberi chiri kunozonosheka. Saka munhu akadaro anotry by all means kuti arambe ari mufield. Saka pakutrya kwake ndo paanokonzere paanotakura zvakawanda kuti vanhu murambe makamutarisa kuti ari kuita nezve ari kudi like inangu haikusi kuti ndakamaka holiday but andimufili mukomana animumana but
okay, so you don't like the controversies around
I
you?
don't like the controversies and ndimufarire pakuti amuna anotaurisa amuna anongotaura pamwe pacho anototaura mangwana muka achiapologize ndanga ndakadhakwa saka munokungoti munhu akadaro toendepi orit nyika.
All right. So I'll come to you, Taffy, with a question. You are a podcaster. You've interacted with a lot of artists. So what's it about artists to create a controversy? Let's say he has got an album coming up next week, and then they try by all means to gain the traction. So let me play you an audio that Toki Vibes had to say on this issue. He's got an album coming out in October. So he had something to say about controversy. I want to distance myself in this because lately akambo sanga na nemumwe umuntu akamuona achinza akapusha motor. Then he confirmed that Yanga City Yangu, you see, you've seen it on social media. So let me play this audio about this issue of controversy around mama artists, certain artists were not Budisa music, don't creator, which some of the society members have said on the issue of Matthias Mary. They said kuti Panyaya Gambo alleged on this got a divorce, through a divorce, and then later on, Hans Yangari way you could promote new music and with the song inotaura zvokuti kana usati wambotadza, and that song yakava a great song, yakava a hit after that storm of controversy scandal yanga create as a way to promote music. So some of the people in the community are saying it was fake. So let me play this audio from Toki Vibes.
Ndosaka ndokuti zvakakoshera kuti isusu pachedu sema artist upushe the positive kuitira kuti pauno atakwawo negative unoita 50-50 kwete kuti wewe pachako wagara watozviitira negative voice uri kuti ndodaita kacontroversy nditende project zangu ridai ende isusu musa tunoimba hationonge zvine need nekuti tiite frakazi kuti zvinhu zvinakidzi panotoda kutopushwa iyo narrative iyoyo kuti positivity iripo tumwe zvezvo zvimaera zvatiitoita tombode kuti zvipushwe because mamistakes saka tichitoregreta chamai kutotofara kuti ndakashuta saka ndiri kutaurwa avenu umwe munhu wake zviripo kwaari ende pamwe nezvaanenge achiimba kana zvaanopresenta but isusu ati yedu music yedu haitorina need yekuti zvidaro controversy dzinozowanikwawo dzimwe dziri natural dzedu dzinongoti ako mazikunana nenge pakati kana tase but hautozvifarire zvozounotodemba kuti denda zvigadzirise nebetter way
kana tazoona chamakuva angu achipusha moti yake isina fiyo asi but this speaks to the negativity ourselves.
But I plus unofanira kunzwisisa kuti takawanda tine frustrations nechichi pane zvimwe zvitinetsa saka togona kungofunga kuti rega ndingowanzira umwe wangu kuti ndifile better, rega ndingowanzira umwe kuti ndidai umwe munhu anaitoziva kuti haisiriyo mota yake but rega ndingotsvimira Toki, maybe I will feel better by it.
Right, so that was Toki Vibes for you as you comment on the issue of controversies. So ndachida kuya kwauri Taffy kuti, so as a podcaster, as a media personality, what other roles do you think the media is playing in fueling or mitigating issue scandals? Says Toki atotaura and it's on social media and you can wake up tomorrow walk to push agenda that no invesa arungoita but aruda kukonzeresa aruda ngoti tizonzwa chi album chake chiri kubuda. You see, that's what people would say, right? After reading some of the messages from our listeners, I would want you to answer that question with Madi DJ. It's Glumipa Sengapo. Just want to say hi to NK27. Love his music. He's very talented. Komana Uyo. Mukesi ya wali 10 mujaya akungotsvaka o relevance mu industry through my beef cause people are no longer interested in him and his music as he doesn't want to accept the fact. Thank you so much for your message. Another message here, it says, good evening DJ. I just want to say thank you for being the topic of you are talking about on air, and I'm learning more about the artists and to know what they go through in their own lives. As a mention on Toki Vibes, kuti pamende chitoruone ma frustrations and then now you see from the Dog Master Chief in Koba 13. Thank you so much for your contribution. So Taffy, talk to us. Tiudze kuti imi sema podcaster muri ku play role ipi, muri ku mitigate kana muri kutokonzeresa, because issue the case send of the example iripa sender a conversation yedu, we have mentioned Walliton and he's been talked about. Even my listeners, they are confirming that Walliton has been a lot, so we are going to use him a lot, but this one because it relates with us.
Okay, let me tell you something. Social media, it's not my podcasters. If you see with every podcast, apparently personal mention of
so yeah, talking of Fungidi, what's your take? As in, he's been around controversial lyrics. We know Wingedi Arguda Kuimba is, but at the same time we know what his meaning, and it's been political implications. Lyrics. What's your take on controversial lyrics in these cases? Music, we can't play it, or sort of allegations Kuimba Ashinanga. The government and the governance, and yet some people would argue that he's just talking about social, he's being social responsible. Community. What's your take as a podcaster? What's your take as well?
As a podcaster, I can say that he's killing his brand by his own hands, because it's simply because you are not going to something and not
yeah.
So in other words, it would face Adamson poisonous to the economy and to the state. Why? Simply because controversy again that's why you see
is it not because of you, even my podcasters pushing your music, my social media influencers pushing the music, and then we just hear 2 days, 3 days? And Ukato starts at the trend now. Even your fellow artists has mentioned Toki Vibes, Kuti Munu, and even NK mentioned Kuti. We want to stay relevant, right? In as much as you try to stay relevant, you are bringing out a lot of controversy and a lot of scandals. And it's rukitika kuma young artists are kutaura nezvavo aya. So what's the difference now, Kuti? We have a few big artists very at the center of these things. Not kuti apatorina varipo vakawanda, the big artists vandu kumention. We're talking of Wingy D, the Jab Praisers. They're also in the middle of controversies, and then the social media and the listeners vano critique music.
So sorry, but often that issue controversy amafunzani. Zvinoitika ndezvekuti podcast ukasaita video controversial mdara unoita views masho.
Also, it's about pushing numbers.
The first video rakatanga kuna 1000 rakata nemfesi anonzi outreach director audio.
Yes, I've seen the podcast.
And guess what? The video you've got 13,000 in less than 13,000 less than a man. You see, Mangwe saying with 200 views, and I want a man you try. So controversy no push you. Those who do anyone. So yeah,
now remember, let's clear this. Tinema fellow artists, you are a podcaster. That's why we have artists here. Mr. Jeketera, artist akauya maenda ku podcast kwa Taffy, and it's different. Your craft is different because you uno deal my views, and you see vano deal listenership, and as well as my viewers pa my YouTube, whichever platforms they are to push his videos, right? But as an artist, you need listenership. So controversy, he doesn't want to be. You're talking of things that these artists are going through, are doing, and then you come to your podcast and they say, Mr. Jeketera, murukunzi mimi makaita zvakadai, and then he confirms even pa podcast penyu ndo pavanotaura, ndo pavari kukonzeresa vakutaura kuti artist NK agoni izvo, so we can't listen to that on your podcast, right? So Mr. Jeketera, do you agree with Taffy kuti controversy inopusha music yenyu for the good?
Tinoti inogona kupusha, but zvinhu zvakadaro zvinenge zvitemporary. Ndo chokwadi chiripo. When you do things wakaema certain things, zvine generation, but chinhu chinogara, tombotora for example, zvinhu zvinenge zviri appropriate to culture or to the people vari around, or viewers nema-listeners ako, zvinogara. Toda kupa example music yakaita reggae, totora sungura, totora kanindo. You can play song yokuma 1970, 1975, it can still be relevant because yakaiswa in the heart felt. Munhu akaita achinyatsonzwa kuti this thing is from my heart. Now when you do something wakaema a certain, zvinenge zvine limited to certain audience, but when you do things zvinogona kungoti everybody anogona kungozvinzwisisa, zvinogara, inopusha, but then uchazoona kuti pazvinopushika pachipapo ndopaona kuti pavanozodonha manje,
ndo patinozotaura kupera kuya kwakuchitaura naNK kuti unenge wapera
vanopera nokuti
but okay. All right, it's 0713060506, 0713060506. So I would come to you, NK, to talk about society in my audience. They have a way of criticizing my artists, whatever music, whatever project that you are releasing, and it. Do you think as an artist you have a responsibility to be a role model, or should you freely express yourself but cinema consequences? Talking of, we have my artists international, we have Nicki Minaj on the podcast in 2018. She said, "Inina, I'm not your parent. I'm here to just make music. I do not have to do something that your parents should do. It's our parents' responsibility." And then we have another fellow artist from the United States as well. I have a live interview, Cardi B. She was on a live Instagram. And then Mwanawake Akawea, she was playing music, her music on that live. And then Mwanawake Wabawea Gadzima music because she's now a parent. Do you think as an artist you have responsibility?
Okay, regai nditange kutaura nyaya yenyu ndozotaura yecontroversy because handisikuwirana napodcaster. Munoone zvinoitika ka. Music, it's all about entertainment. Antu muri kuona ka. Tichi-entertaina ndika. Saka iwo ukazouya uchiti uona uri kuimba zvakahodai uri kukanganisa vana, aiwa. Artist as teacher. Kana muchida kuti vana vadzidziswe unoindisa mwana kuchikoro, handika ndo kunodzidziswa vana. Saka artist anga achitraya kudi kuentertaina vanhu, antu muri kuona ka. Somehow akutsvaga mari. That's why kune majandra akaita sana gospel. Kuona mwana wako kuti ari kukanganiswa nezimudhanzo, chimuudza delete zimudhanzo asende gospel, antu muri kuona ka. Because artist ari pakutsvaga mari, ari pakuentertaina mafanzi ake anomuparara mwanika. Andimaona. Saka ndizvozvo zvine zvichiitika. Ndodzoka panyaya yecontroversy, panga pachinzi controversy yakanaka. Yeah, controversy can indeed benefit an artist's career in the short term, for attention issues, but pa long run, inopedza career ya artist. Anti murugona inokanganisa inonzi reputation, damage reputation ya artist. Anti murugona talking about
mazera say pachirongwa. I think uyu podcast wamuruku discuss naye pa issue ya Wingiti asikuda kutaura chokwadi. The truth is Wingiti ari kutaura zvinhu zviri pa ground, and Wingiti ari kutaura zvinhu zvechokwadi. Saka ngaazati zvanzi zvine effect government, zvine effect no.
it was
wikidi aritaura mafacts
ndomugeta
atipera ndinoti controversy rakaita naskala ero something achanyadzisa tozvakaita kuti that brand ritowa vamhepo izvezvi zvitori zvakawanda zvitori loading zvotingakuita controversy zvinobvira zvakusikana sori zvenyu isusu mapodcast controversy hatisi kuzoisiya because tikasiya controversy toita 2 views.
Now remember inozokonzeresa zvimwe zvinhu like pakazonzi hanzi after makapclash avo umwe akazotemerwa mota kutorovana kuurayana handika inyaya yemapodcast ayo tichiramba tichida hondo tikuda violence.
Yes,
tichiuraya music industry handi muri kuona.
Right, so yeah, we're saying pane mutereri panapa ari kuti mapodcasters mainly survive by allowing controversial topics with the artists, but it's not artist kuti ita controversial topic like right now you are mentioning a lot of names, and I can mention names. It becomes controversial when we pinpoint kuti iwewe artist ningi, and then you bring your guest as an artist anowhere wotora artist ningi wovaisa pa nzvimbo 1 and motaura, not kuti you create controversy yourself. Artists, let them do their controversies. That's one of the listeners aside that no, regerai ma artists, your number ends with 008. Regerai ma artists aite zvaanoita ivo pachavo, and then mozovadana kuma podcast kwenyu kwete kuda kuva Rusanisa, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Another message said, DJ, I just want to say a big shout out to Taffy, the CEO. Anogona Fesu, so that is a gentleman. All right, thank you so much for your messages. We are saying in your few words, concluding this show, ngoya edu ndo ya teach but mamune zvakawanda zvokutaura tine zvakawanda zvokutaura. So in your last few words, Taffy, what do you think as my artists, my promoters and other stakeholders in the industry, what do you think should be done? What steps can they take to promote or to mitigate nyaya yema-controversies nekubvisa ma-scandals tive ne-respectful industry, because we are representing Juno 1 Zimbabwe wherever we are?
Yeah, I think as an artist you should maintain a clean brand, because if you're an artist of controversy, there are no brands that want to partner with you, because you're a brand ambassador or a selling company, or tuka one zvinonyadzisira pa social media, so wakuita unge watumwa nebrand loro tuke one. So my artist ukaita controversy zvakanyanyisa stereke zvinodzinga ma-promoters. That's what I can say. Controversy kudzipuzira, but at some point dzinodzinga ma-brands ekuti anokwanisa kushanda newo. So if you maintain a clean brand and a talent, zvinoita kuenda kumberi. Controversy at some point raya brand, but wakana ne music yawada kupusha anokwanisa kuita controversy iri planned not chimwe iri extremes.
Thank you, Mr. Jeketera. In your last few words,
I think my promoters, they should love where they live. Tinitarisa kuti kana uri kumkoba zivawo kuti vaimbi vari kumkoba vangani, and kana une capacity yokukwanisa kuva promoter, yeah, identify them and promote them. Kana uri kuLundi Park, the same. So we are asking kuti kana vane potential yokusupporta yokushanda nema artists ngava